Good morning, sunshines. Happy Blessings Day. Did you miss me yesterday? I missed me yesterday. It was a busy day. Ended up going kind of crazy. Good morning. Well, I'm on StreamYard this morning, so it's going to be just a little bit different on the layout, and I'm going to be able to respond. Good morning, Ann. And I've invited Blow Drill this morning to be on here with me. Good morning, Brian. We're here. Good morning. Oh, so yesterday I took the day to put the rest of those stats together and got some quite interesting results. And so I invited Blow Drill on to help me present them. And I'm on live here and on the Scientology Crimes because I want this to go live on that too. Good morning, Power Lies to Paralyze. So quite interesting results. And we'll give it a few minutes. I told him I would be on about 9 my time and that he could pop in at any time. So how's your days going today? It's supposed to get freaking cold here. Good afternoon, Kate Vandercom. Hi, Irish Mart. Good afternoon to you, Irish Mart. Oh, I'm going to put you down for a second so I can enjoy a couple of sips of coffee. Yep, it's cold here too. Yeah. Way too cold. First time we've seen you in the chat, Kate, that I know of. You might have been lurking before, but welcome in if you are new. We enjoy our morning sunshines together. We enjoy talking and we enjoy taking this cult down. We enjoy teamwork. You've been working on stuff. Good morning, Mandy Me. Brian, I've used up all 10 of my freebies on that Suno. And oh my gosh, I used a couple of them for the kids, for songs for the kids. And oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Yeah, it is very easy to do. The other morning, did I play you? Well, you're always more than welcome to just chat with us or just lurk. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Brian, did I play the one that I did for Audit and I? Good morning, Erie Forever. Do you guys want to hear the one that I put together for Audit and I? It's kind of good morning, Susan P. It's kind of upbeat. Okay, cool. Let me stop screen because I have to get into my email to do it. Sent. I know, I'm a real big face. I'm sorry. Okay, where'd I do it? Okay, I'll play it just a second. I hate the damn thing when it goes, "Hey, Joe, good morning." Okay, are you guys ready? Are you ready for this? This is really a cool song. Telly storming through the streets. Fat Grammy spitting fire with the beats. Writing words to make the system crack. For the kids who need to take their lives back. No more chains, no more locked doors. No more kids lost in endless wars. Can't consent to what's not understood. Breaking free is gonna feel good. Our God is stronger than the lies. Evil hides, but we crack the disguise. For the kids, we raise our voices high. Lift them up to touch the sky. In the shadow where the silence scream. Audit LA fights for the dream. Fat Grammy echoes through the dark. For every child looking for a spark. We won't back down, not an inch. For the truth we've got a thirst to quench. Watch us rise like the morning sun. The battle's fierce, but it shall be won. Our God is stronger than the lies. Evil hides, but we crack the disguise. For the kids, we raise our voices high. Lift them up to touch the sky. We won't back down, not an inch. For the truth, we've got a thirst to quench. Watch us rise like the morning sun. The battle's fierce, but it shall be won. Our God is stronger than the lies. Evil hides, but we crack the disguise. For the kids, we raise our voices high. Lift them up to touch the sky. What do you guys think? Isn't that cool? All I did was pop in a couple of words and it came up with that. And I'm like, whoa, that is so cool. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Cricket. Good morning, me and Taz. Did I miss? I missed a hi, Minnie. Good morning, Susan P. Good morning, Sunshine up north. Scientology up north. And You are a mod, so I don't know. I think maybe, I don't know how. Let me see. Let me see if I can do it on my phone. No, I can't. I don't know how to get mods on here without, because I think it's on my Scientology page, even though it's on my Fat Grammy page. So I don't know. I'm being technically challenged this morning, Miriam. Isn't that a cool song? I like that Suno. I may even just buy some more credits for it. Because I did. I threw in my grandbabies' names. I should still be on Fat Grammys. I'm on both channels. It's not on Fat Grammy channel? You're going to make me look. Make me look. Make me look. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I finally got it figured out to where I can do both channels. Okay, that's all right. And if I just want it so I don't have to download it, upload it, and then rename it and all that. I just wanted to do both since I figured out how to do it. Yeah, so I told Blow Drill I invited him on this morning. That's why I did this in StreamYard, because we have stats, you guys. And I love the fact somebody said the other day that Scientology is so caught up in all of their stats. There's Haggis, she's the one that said it. I am going to quote a Haggis, "Good morning, sunshine." Is that, wouldn't it be totally freaking ironic if stats are what brings down the cult? Yep, that was just blew my mind when she said it. I said, yeah, that would be awesome. That would just be so ironic and so pleasing to know that they value their stats to the point of not valuing human beings and human life. Good morning, Sandy Lee. Yep, you can't argue with the numbers, that's for sure. And since this is being recorded in live, I want to thank everybody that did take the survey. Because you guys made my work so much easier. Yeah, I do. I kind of go back to that Suno. That is pretty kick-ass. Trying to cook the viral Turkish pasta while listening. What in the world is Turkish pasta? Scientology up north, you have a wrench? Oh, because you were in the other channel. There you are. Yeah, it is amazing what the stats, how much they rely on those stats. For good, bad, and ugly. Yeah, really, what is that? That pasta sounds dangerous. Did you make it homemade? Oh, well, thank you. Thanks, Powerlies, for reminding everybody. I'm always just so thrilled. Okay. And you know what? I can click on that. Here we go. I can show it because I'm in StreamYard, so I can show on StreamYard. I always forget. Good morning, Amy. Amy, how'd your daughter's gig go the other day? Oh, hate to say this, Amy, but we're sending cold weather your way. Good morning, Traveltology. Yep, I have all of those Traveltology. I don't necessarily have them off from the mind map, but um, we don't really need them with the stats that we have. I mean, I've got all the stats for the fair gaming, but wow, 4 day plus project. You're just a worker bee mom. Slave labor there, Amy M. Slave labor. Pasta, minced ox meat, cold yogurt sauce, and war pepper butter sauce with the fresh cherry tomatoes. That sounds really good. I don't know about the minced ox meat. Yeah, that's the tough part is driving them around. I used to be a hockey mom. I completely understand. Good morning, Rona. I guess ground beef would be better. Farfel? Cricket wants to know, Miriam, is cannabis legal in Denmark? Isn't everything legal in Denmark? Okay. I forget I can show comments, you guys. Yeah, yesterday was crazy. So, yesterday I ended up we're making sure that the water downstairs wasn't rising. And then I said, "Oh, we're going to have this cold spell coming in. We need to go get groceries, need to go get stuff done." So, went to go start the car. The car said, "Er, it wasn't going to start. Damn it." So, we plugged it in to the slow charger, the tickle charger, trickle charger, not the tickle charger. Hey, Britt, good morning. And got it started. Went to Walmart. It wouldn't start after we got the groceries. Thank God they've got a car center there, an auto center there. So we ended up getting another battery, which worked. What are we linking on? 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hey, Kirby's mom. Okay, that wasn't very exciting. Good morning, Kirby's mom. Good morning, Traveltology. Good morning, Peter Anderson and Britt. I do have a block heater in my car, but it wasn't. It was the battery. The battery was just going, it was starting to go tits up. So we replaced the battery and it's fine today. Me and Taz, I'm from Alaska, baby. Everybody has block heaters in their car. Scientology up north, you're having your shindig tonight, right? Good morning, Style Audit. Right? You need to get a doggy door in a little fenced off area where you can just shoo them out the door. Let them go do their own walkies by themselves. And good morning, Style Audit. Yeah, that's what I do. I've got a a doggy door in my living room that they can go out to the backyard all by themselves. Oxtail is big in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I guess maybe I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever tried it. And I'm a big meat eater, so I love bison. So is it similar to bison? Hmm. That sounds nasty, haggis. I have oxtail and beef cheeks. T eats bison in his food. Bison's good for you. I like bison. I'm a bison and moose and caribou kind of person. I like caribou. And we'll call it caribou instead of reindeer because reindeer sounds really bad. It sounds like you're trying to eat Santa's reindeer. Yep, moose. I love me moose. I still have a couple of steaks in the freezer. I like venison too, but it takes more to make it. Good morning, Leanne. Yeah, again, I'd have to. I probably have eaten oxtail before, but the only thing that I didn't like about that Suno, Brian, is that when you hit create, it would create two of them, so it used up my credits quick. Yep, Leanne, all of those elk, deer, duck, fish, quail, yummy, yum yum yummy. So last night for supper, okay, since we're talking about food while we're waiting for blow drill, is last night I had creamy enchiladas. Do you guys know what creamy enchiladas are? We used to make it because I used to make fish enchiladas out of my leftover halibut or salmon, and then I didn't have Fat Grammy ate a reindeer for Christmas, coming home on our house from our house on Christmas Eve. Yep, I love creamy enchiladas. Is I just take the canned chicken because that's much easier than trying to make it all from scratch. And then you take some cream cheese and sour cream and either green chilies or jalapenos and different spices like pepper and stuff like that. And then you throw it all together. That's how I cook, you guys, is I just throw shit together. I don't measure anything. And then you mix all that together and you put them on tortillas. Oh, you have to put mozzarella cheese in there too. And then you put it in tortilla and you make a little burrito out of it and you put it in the pan. And then you throw some heavy cream over top of it with some more mozzarella and you bake it. And yummy. It makes its own little sauce. So I have some of those left over to eat for lunch today. You just pour or put stuff in until it looks good. Yeah, caribou/reindeer is good. Yeah, but that's my favorite. Is make a pan of those, and then you can have them for leftovers for a couple of days. Oh, goodness sakes! You guys are chatty chatty today. Do you guys want to hear the song I made for the kids? Good morning, Kathy. I made a couple for them, but I did a country song because they love country music. I don't know where they get that from, but because I'm like 80s, 90s rock band, 70s, 80s. They have a big Caribbean population in the Bronx. That's funny style. Okay, let me go further. Let me find it. Let me see the library. Um, okay, that's really not it. I don't know how the hell that came. Uh, because that's not even in the right language. What the hell? We're playing it in a different language. We don't want that. We want it in, what the hell? I don't know what it did. That's funny. K-pop version. Go back to my workspace. Okay, hold on. Home. Create.
Aubrey and Wyatt run through the field, barefoot on grass that the sun has healed, laughing so loud under the sky so wide. Their buddy a Labrador by their side, with a stick in his mouth, the dog's wagging his tail, chasing them both down the worn-out trail.
Isn't this cool, you guys?
The kids' laughter echoes through the soft morn light. In this sweet country, life feels just right. Under the oak, where the shadows play, Aubrey and Wyatt spend their day. Their Labrador friend, never far away. In the heart of the summer, they find their way. Splashing through creeks, getting soaking wet, mud on their faces, and no sense of regret. Building memories in the warm sunlight. Aubrey and Wyatt holding on tight. Twilight falls and the evening's near. Fireflies dance, their lights.
Yeah, that is just so fun. So you can put lyrics in, or you just put in keywords. Like on the other one, I put Audit LA, In Fact Grammy, writing the truth, and for the kids and stuff like that. And I just put in a couple of keywords, and then it just comes up with a song. And then you can say what style you want it, like whether you want country or pop or upbeat or Christian, whatever. Yes, and it gives you 10 free songs. Yep, you can make 10 free songs. Oh, each day. Oh, I didn't know you could do it each day. I thought it was just 10 free songs. Oh, Cricket. Yes, so I don't I think, do you have to have an invite? It gives you two at a time unless you go to create and then go to the other one. Yeah, I thought it was just 10. Here, I just thought I was out of shit luck. I didn't know you could do 10 a day. Ooh, I never paid attention. I guess it makes sense to pay attention to details. Thank you, Cricket. You made my day. Bye, Style. Have a great day. There you go. Cricket just put in the link for it. Thank you, Cricket. Yeah, it is. It is kind of cool to be able, and you just put, and then you put what style you want. See here, I can make one. Let's see. So you do create. If it's going to pay attention to me. Create. No, I want to go create. Home. Create. Oh, I was in create. That's why. Okay, so we're going to put I accept. And we're going to put Haggis, Basher, and Cricket. Let's see what it does. Cinema. Fight for the kids with love. Brian writes poetry to let's just write Brian writes poetry. Amy. Let's just put that in there. Let's just see what it does. In pop tunes, enter style of music. Oh, let me see. Oh, I've got it in custom. That's why. Let's not put custom. Let's just see what it said. Let's just do in 80s pop. I have no idea what it's going to do, but let's just see what it gives us. Just for the Haas. That's all I did was just write that in. I'll look just a second, Amy.
Haggis Basher's got a plan, they say. In the cinemas, light that'll play. Fighting shadows, what a sight. In neon dreams through the night. Fight for the kids, fight for the light. Brian writes poetry late at night. Cricket cinema shows the way. Heroes clash till break of day. Haggis Basher's fist is strong and true. Cinema scenes make dreams anew. Brian's words match the spark. Lines of hope in the dark. Fight for the kids, fight for the light. Brian writes poetry late at night. Cricket cinema shows the way. Heroes clash till break of day.
Isn't that cool, you guys? Good morning, Holy Rogue.
Stories told make us proud. From silken lines and pixel sight, we fight for love with all our might. Fight for the kids, fight for the
Good morning,
light.
Sophia.
Brian writes poetry
Late at night.
Cricket cinema shows the way. Heroes clash till break of day.
So it gives you two choices. Let's play the other one and see what the other one. Kind of sounds the same.
Haggis Basher's got a plan, they say. In the cinema's light, they'll play. Fighting shadows, what a sight.
Yeah, that's kind of a different vibe, huh? Yeah, sounds British New Wave, yeah. So that's just that's seriously, that's all you do. And you can go up there and hit custom and put in exactly what you want. But it's just kind of cool. If you click on that link, Pet Shop Boys, there you go. If you click on that link, it'll take you there to listen to the song, and then you can create your own. Yeah, the custom option is a little bit better. And then I think it only gives you one song if you do the custom option, right, Brian? That way you don't waste two of them. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little addictive. Yeah, because you can, Holy Rogue, you can put in, if you go back, you can hear the one that I did for Audit and I. But you can do different, like you can do more of a Christian or more of a religious. You can do more of a prayer vibe. You can do headbanging. Oh, okay, the custom gives you two too. So, Amy, I can't see it on my notice what you said. I was looking for it. I'm not tagged in anything. So unless you sent it to me in my email, it's not in here. Haggis shared it? Okay. Let me go back to that. You can't see the Only Holy Rogue? Scotty, Doggy, Mama. Haggis Basher. Nope. I know it's in. I know you're in here. Scotty, Doggy. Okay. YouTube, knock it off. See, I just got to yell at it a little bit. Yep, I have seen that before. First, they came for the socialist, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me. There was no one left to speak for me. Yep, exactly. Wise words, Amy, wise words. Holy Rug, are you on the other channel? Excuse me. Sorry, dying. Yep. So as I was telling everybody earlier, I did invite Blow Drill on to do the stats. So we'll give him time to wake up and to be on here. He's a couple hours behind anyways. Peter, I had got your email about Amber. And yes, I do regularly talk with Amber. Thank you. That was a great interview with Peeling the Onion. Holy Rogue was in here. He might be on the other channel, which is why you can't see him. because I have both channels running, the Scientology Crimes and Fat Grammy. You emailed me the dish. Okay. Let me stop screen. Ooh, big face. And copy image. It is Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. I will do that next time. I am very appreciative of that. Hold on, I'm getting it. I have to do this. I know, big face. I'm sorry. Share screen. Window. Share. Ooh, that looks really yummy. Michael, thank you for that. I will remember to do that next time. You don't need to see my big face. That does look yummy. Michael just told me that I need to make sure if I do this to hide that stream and then make it public so that way, because you're chatting on two different ones, even though I can see you chatting on the two different ones. You guys cannot see the chat from both, and I didn't consider that. Yeah, no kidding. Fork, please. So if anybody is over on the Scientology Crimes channel, just hang up on that channel and come over here onto the Fat Grammy channel. So I hate to do that on the Scientology Crimes, but that's okay. I just really didn't want to download and upload and do all of that. But now I know how to do it properly. Thank you, AZ Crimson. I appreciate that. Well, thanks, Minnie. Yeah, Kathy, I'm sorry. It was my faux pas. One of these days, this old Grammy will get the tech down right. But seriously, you only have to teach me once, and then I remember it, and then I'll go, oh yeah, that's the way I should be doing it. So Brian said he did his latest one, his new creation. Let me see if I can Again with the nothing. Again with the nothing. That's what I said. Let me go back to share my screen, unshare my screen, stop screen, big face. I will do that in just a second, Cricket. Because I was going to bring Brian's up.
Again with the nothing going on within my head. Again with the nothing, that's what I say. Again with the nothing, it's always what I dread. Again with the nothing, painting my eyes red. Again with the nothing, running in my mind. Again with the nothing that's going on behind. Again with the nothing I'll most likely find. Again with the nothing to which I'm blind. Again with the nothing, but for now it's alright. Again with the nothing on the left and the right. Again with the nothing there at all to find. Again with the nothing, it's just out of sight. Again with the nothing, but for now it's alright. Again with the nothing on the left and the right. Again with the nothing there at all to find. Again with the nothing, it's just out of sight.
That's great, Brian. That's awesome. So I'm trying to get Cricket's up here, and Cricket, it's not coming up. Kathy, I think the Suno thing kind of takes it to a different level. You don't really have to be creative. You just have to be thinking. And you throw something thinking in there and it, poof, kind of makes it for you. That's what's so cool about it. It's just amazing what technology can do. And good morning, Teresa. Nice to have you on here. Yeah, it's AI. Yeah, it's just amazing what can be done. And then it kind of makes you think, I know that they have the where when people sing, it kind of makes them sound better. because we know that they do that in the recording studios. But you kind of wonder, are these people really singing what they're singing? Nope, you can delete one. They both do not leave. It's just it gives you two of them. But yeah, you kind of wonder whether or not these people that are really truly making this great music, if it was really them. Or whether it was AI. Kind of takes the coolness out of it. It just makes you question it. But it's cool either way. Brian, how do you switch it from a man's voice to a female voice? Can you do that? Can you say female voice? Oh, now I gotta try. Okay. Create. Upbeat. Upbeat. Spiritual. We're just gonna in woman voice. Praise music. Because it's Sunday. I have no idea what it's going to come up with. Let's just see what it does. Okay, let's just see what it does.
All the light reflects the sky. I lift my hands without a sigh. Feel the rhythm deep inside.
Okay, that's not a lady's voice.
Northern light reflects the sky. I lift my.
Well, that didn't do it in a woman's voice. That's what I was really looking for, was in a woman's voice. Good morning, Windy City. Are you at your new home? Yeah, Sandy. Well, and I'm sorry you have chemo. And hey, Eyes to See 33 had posted something saying she's been in the hospital. I didn't know that. I'm sorry, Eyes to See. So many prayers for you. Okay, let me go back to stop screen just for a second. Big face. And let me go into my email. That's okay. Dylan, if you're listening, that's okay. And we can do stats later. We can do it when you're ready. Unless you would like for me to go ahead and do it without you. And if you do, I will be more than happy to. Okay, hold on, stop. Present, share screen. I've got two different modes of thinking going at the same time. Okay, this is Cricket Cinemas.
Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs, a stride from land to land. Here at our sea wash, sunset gates shall stand. A mighty woman with a torch whose flame is the imprisoned lightning and her name. Mother of exiles from her beacon head, glows worldwide welcome, her mild eyes command. The air-bridged harbor that twin cities frame, keep ancient lands, your story calm, cries she. With silent lips, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of a teeming shore. Send these the homeless tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, that was cool. So, Wendy, nice to see you on here. Good morning to you. I watched some of your travels while you were moving to your new place. Let me stop sharing just for a minute. Big face, because I need to answer Dylan, because I don't think he's on live here. Oh, goodness. Let me bring up the other one so that way I'm not such a big face. Present. That's the only bad thing about. We're gonna put that poem back on there. We're gonna put that back on there. That way, if Dylan answers me, I can see it on the email without everybody seeing. So I am going to make the executive decision that we are going to go through this data anyways. I won't, but let's do. It's quite eye-opening, you guys. So I'm going to stop the screen. I'm going to present. We're going to share screen. And So, as I had said in my email to everybody, that the data that I was gathering was not going to be identifiable. And as you can see from here, it is not identifiable. And I did that on purpose. And these were the 10 questions. And what I did is I sorted it. I'm going to go through the questions if you guys are ready. So here is the Scientology crimes part of this that I wanted to bring up. So here, as I said, are the 10 questions. What age did you join Scientology, whether you were a child or adult? Did you receive audits, ethics, and courses? 3, were you moved to other states, such as California or Florida? Were you ever assigned to the RPF? Have you ever attempted suicide or had suicidal ideation? Are you disconnected from family? Did you join the Sea Org before 18? Were you told not to report anything to authorities? Did you receive appropriate schooling? And were you brought from or moved to another country, like on a visa? So those were the 10 questions, and I separated them out whether or not they were a child or an adult, separated their answers to correlate with each of those. We received 100 of them. I received one smartass answer that didn't answer any question except for, were you told not to report? Or did you join the Sea Org before 18? And that's the only one they said yes. The other one that kind of skewed everything was another one was a smartass answer. So anyways, looking at all of those, I'm going to just show you the percentages. I did separate them out between adult responses and child responses. So that way I could gather the data between the two of them. And then the combined. So the first question, what age did you join Scientology? 25% responding said adults, 75% children. And then I separated that data out from the child and the adults, and that's how I got these percentages. Did you receive audits, ethics, and courses? 98% combined said yes. And the reason that's important is because audits, ethics, and courses delivered as written, followed in the doctrine, policy, and practices, are considered child abuse in California and Florida. There are other states that it is too. I just didn't list them all, like Illinois. Illinois, California, and Florida, Pennsylvania, all of those practices and what happens within those practices are considered child abuse per law. Were you moved to other states, i.e. California or Florida? Moving children from one state to another for child labor and courses is trafficking under state and federal law. So you have 68% of adults said yes, and 63% of children said yes. Were you ever assigned to the RPF? 44% of adults, 57% of children that responded said yes. I'm going to stop real quick and go to questions because I can't see. Yeah, but I took those out. Traveltology. I took my sample response and the two that for blood drill out. So here is the stats, you guys. I mean, Plain and simple. Have you ever attempted suicide or had ideation? 92% of the adults said yes. 76% of the children said yes. That's extreme. Now, I did do a different, not survey, but a different statistics out of the children from the receipt, the list. And that came up with a little bit different stats, and I'll show those to you in just a second. Of course, 0% on did you join Sea Org before 18? If they joined as an adult, they would say 0. 70% of the youth said yes, they joined Sea Org. Were you told not to report anything to authorities? Did you receive appropriate schooling? 93% of the children said they were not, that they did not receive appropriate schooling. These are incredible stats, you guys. I mean, we knew they were going to be high. So, where did I put that? Let me open up the let me quote you. This is I've already got a letter going for the LAPD, but let me quote to you. Out of 210 children of Scientology that are named on the receipt, 22% are deceased from suicide or tragic means. 98% of the survivors suffered child abuse defined by California Penal Code 273A, and 84% of the survivors have attempted suicide or have had suicidal ideation out of those 210. That is extreme, you guys. The stats don't lie. No, it doesn't surprise me either. In fact, I'm going to let me copy and paste that onto this page so that way I don't have to keep looking this up. Copy. So, let me go down here. So in those old FBI, the FBI files that there's an FBI dump. I'm not talking the ones about the one that Mike Rinder sent the thumb drive to. There was an old FBI dump from, and there's a bunch of redacted documents, but in one of those, there was a quote from an FBI agent that said that there were tens of thousands of possible victims. And that's the quote I used here. Good morning, VGI. Good morning, Antics. You do have a choice to go to confessional, technically aside from the 2 to 3 mandatory ones. Not too sure what you're talking about, Sophia. So if you were to go to confession, let's say in the Catholic Church, that is not illegal. But if you were to, I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure that even if you were to say to your priest that you murdered somebody, I think the priest still has to say that. In legal precedents in Willersheim versus Scientology, that auditing is not a religious act because it is done under coercion. Correct. And good morning, super cool. Yeah, in Scientology crimes, Carrie J in PA goes through these laws, and then I've gone through the laws too, pulling up Florida and California and the specific laws they break, just in audits, ethics, and courses. That they automatically break the law of child abuse. Well, true, but if you define religious service as somebody just going, it really depends on how you define the religious service. And because they had a sign saying you can't disturb religious services. So you don't really know what was happening behind those doors. They could be praying together. Yep, I'm very, very grateful for those that took the time to answer the questions. It was, my heart is so full. This is just undeniable. Stats are just undeniable. And this is where I was kind of giggling earlier, is that Haggis said, wouldn't that be ironic since they are so focused on stats in this cult that that stats is what's going to take them down? True, Sue, but you're not defining what's happening behind those blue walls in the religious service. So they could be back there singing religious songs. We don't know. So without being proof of what they're doing behind the walls, we can't say they were just auditing. It's just they said they have religious services going on between certain amount of times. Thank you, Kathy. And it worked. It worked. We got a good sample size. It was nice having that sample size because it was nice. And as I said, even that one smartass answer, but it left it at an even amount of numbers. Yep, that'll be important, Sue. That'll be definitely important. Good morning, Nisa. I 100% agree with you, Nisa. But until their tax exempt status is removed, they are a religion. And so you have to, whether our opinions are there or not, technically and legally right now they are. No matter how much we don't like it. And 100% agree with you. Exactly. They are a fake religion in reality, but legally, they are what is considered a religion. And until we get it proven through court documents or their 501c3 taken away, there's not a darn thing you can do about what they define themselves as a religion. And that's the big problem. I know, Sue, and you're doing wonderful at that. The trafficking stats? Absolutely. Now, this is just moved around, excuse me, between the US. And I think we should possibly use this same type of questioning for other regions of the world if you want more of a localized flavor on your stats. Exactly, Sophia. Yeah, I know. And then audits caught them on their CPRAs about the different last names. And you too, Sue. You guys are incredible detectives. Absolutely. Well, you're not going to be able to see all the column headings. This is these are just the questions from, let me go back to here, from the what age did you join? Did you receive audits? These were all the questions from that survey. Were you moved to another state? Were you ever assigned to the RPF? Have you attempted suicide? Are you disconnected? And so I just laid out the questions. And then we have the combined adult and child percentages. And here are the 10 questions. Excuse me. Right, Kathy? Did that help, Marf? So, Traveltology, sorry, devil's advocate here, just to be sure, someone joined as a child, became Sea Org before 18, but was sent to Florida from California at age 22. Is this then excluded from the percentage? No. Those are two different questions, not combined. You're welcome, Marv. I love spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are my friend. I will put this up on the Google Docs on the Scientology crimes, so that way, if anybody would like to use these figures, you're more than welcome to. Traveltology, the adults, if they were moved, it's in their own percentage column. And if the children were moved, it's in their own column, if that makes sense. That's kind of why I did the combined and then separated them out. You're welcome, Kathy. Thank you. I appreciate that acknowledgement, but it's because this is my heart for trying to take this and go back to a sad story to authorities and to the police and the FBI and government is just a sad story without facts and figures and proof. And that's all it is just trying to show them that it's not just anecdotal evidence, There's proof. And we are working on several people that will be the victims. I hate the word victim, but who will be the principal people behind these stats. So Scientology, OSA, if you're listening, put your big girl boy in panties on, sir. Because we're going for a ride. Buckle up, Buttercup. And regardless of who you're reporting this to, those stats work. It's still children of Scientology that out of that list, you're looking at a good representation. Thank you, Amy. That's probably a better choice of words. You're right. Maybe survivors of cult of Scientology abuse, a more empowering word choice. Thank you. Thank you, Sandykins. It's one of those good news, bad news things, is that it confirms what we thought. It's confirmation of the abuses and the horrors. And you wish that every single one of these was just zero. I want to bring these statistics down to it's not happening in the future. We don't have these damn statistics. This is what Serge is yelling about. No more kids in Scientology. It's because behind those walls, this is happening. This is what's happening. This is what those audits, ethics handling, and courses are creating these statistics, regardless if they're moved, regardless if they're trafficked, regardless of any other stat. Just that alone, the audits, ethics handling, and courses from the doctrine, policy, and practice create these stats. Absolutely, Haggis. Absolutely. And the idea that Nora has been bashing on Kayron, but I love it when Nora brings the truth about these abuses. Nope, it didn't, VGI. We don't know, because some of those were adults when they were moved. And it doesn't really matter if they were moved from one state to the next for courses, labor, or ethics auditing, which is why they're being moved. That's illegal. Amy, if you see at the bottom of the screen here, 84% of the kids from the receipt have thought about it. 22% did. So again, if we wanted to deep dive into each of those questions, you could break it down into how many received adult supervision, let's say just on the moving thing. How many of those children were moved to help staff Denver versus California? On the survey, no. They could still be in. On the questionnaire or on the receipts one for the facts down below, they're all out. He has. I haven't really popped open his. In fact, there was one just the other day. If a family moves, that's different. That wasn't what I asked. It's just if you were sent across state lines, if you were moved as a child or as an adult. Like when they were sending the Sea Org members from California to Flag. That's what that question represents. And then in the visa question, that's different. No, that's okay. I appreciated looking at it from a different perspective, VGI. And deep dives could be done on this and probably would be appreciated. But I really wanted to get this as a generalization and to get it going and to get some heads being turned from definitely Scientology Up North. We will all be live with you. So just opening some eyes. It's just a starting point. But we need to get back into stopping the abuses. And that's what's important. No more kids in Scientology. No more adults being abused. No more elderly being financially taken advantage of. No more elderly being stuffed into rooms where their lives are just squashed and they're being abused. No more. And for every day that we just yell, no more kids in Scientology, without turning heads or without getting the attention of somebody, another child's being abused. I just don't want that on my watch. %, Haggis. I love that conversation the other day. It's just truth that needs to be happening. And it's also hidden. I do love how Nora's been saying it's not about just Scientology. It's about the abusers. Let's stop the abuse. That's the truth that needs to be told. That's what we need to do, and that's what we need to continue. Near normal SP, thank you for saying that. But Unfortunately, I'm just trying to gather the data that we need to forced abortions in a land of political party that used anti-abortion to get into office, right? Yep, VGI, that's where this is headed. That's what this is being used for. And 100%, that's what it's going to be used for. So part of those other stats and these stats are part of a letter that I've already scripted, and I'm waiting for a few people to go through the letter with me, and then we'll be turning it in probably tomorrow or Tuesday to get a meeting. And then once I get that letter approved, not that I need anybody's approval, that's kind of not what I meant. But I want to make sure that if I put somebody's name on a letter that they say it's okay that I put their name on the letter. Because, tomorrow's MLK Day. Okay, well then it's going to have to be Tuesday. Well, I can send the letter, but it just, they'll get it on Tuesday, but I can do it. That gives me another day to work on getting all the AOKs in place. But thanks for that reminder, Kathy. I completely forgot about that. %, Nisa. So Sophia says, if you have a German foreman Scientologist, you can ask them if they were moved out of country before or after grade 6, because that's the age the Nazi era gets taught about. Oh, that's interesting. I 100% VGI, and that's what we had done with the OIG meeting. Is we did a very short. We only had an hour, which in government terms, an hour is amazing. But we had an hour, and we had to punch so much into that hour that we did a short presentation with some facts, and it worked. Traveltology, yes. In a later stage, who filed the police report for the police and the FBI and what year and what happened with it. And this is kind of just a follow-up on that. No, Traveltology, I think honestly that we should name names on that. Who went, what happened because of it. I mean, it's no secret that Serge Delmar went to the FBI. It's no secret. It's no secret that Debbie Cook, cringe, went to the FBI. It's no secret that Mike Rinder went to the FBI. But what happened because of it? Not a damn thing. They were supposed to do that raid in 77, and the raid got pulled back because of politics. Susan P., that would be phenomenal. That would be an incredible. And Amy M., you're right. They don't want them to get Holocaust information and education because it might make them think. Yep, Claire and Mark's case that went to that FBI agent that just totally took down. Wow, Sophia. Yep, so that's the timeline. Who Nora did the timeline the other night. And I'm going to grab some of stuff that she has on there. But yeah, let's do a timeline of what's happened legally and how it's just been thumped. VGI, that's my thinking. Excuse me. But I'm tired of them not doing anything from top down. So this is our push up. We're at the point we're pushing up. All of us lowers are pushing up right now. That makes perfect sense. That's what we're doing. Yep, and I need to do it in a formal, chronological timeline. If anybody wants to take that on as a project, that would be just fabulistic. To make a timeline line just showing what happened. Just put it on paper. Just make a little document. And it doesn't have to get into the weeds. Just pulling old major court cases and FBI, maybe the FBI raid, how it was denied. Just put it on anecdotally, and you can say it conversely, but when you put it on paper, it has a different meaning because it just puts the facts. Sue, I'll look at that one. Reese did? Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look at Reese's the other day, but we have great legal documentation showing how, even if you take out the sexual nature of it, how repeating the same question is a psychological warfare method, and you hold somebody against their will in auditing. Let's just use auditing or ethics. In auditing, when you repeat the same question 100 times, it's psychological abuse under California and Florida law. I'm just going to use those two as an example. Just those two. So, and you can expand on that problem when you start adding in the sexual exploitation, the deviance, right? Exactly. Thank you for saying that, Power Lies. The techniques are all reframed abuse. Thank you. I needed to hear that way of saying it. Thank you. Sometimes my brain doesn't come up with the right proper terms. That's why I got to put it on paper so that way I can make the two work together, my brain and my hands and my eyes. The techniques are abuse, yes. Yep. Yep. Every single one of them are abuse. It's just we need to get their, meaning the authorities, heads turned at least to go, what? What are you talking about? That's what these stats do. So that way we can show them. Working our way up. So Sophia, German grade 6 equals what age, please? Probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 or 11. Probably 11 or 12. Yeah, because they start school at age 5 also. So 10, 11, or 12, maybe Traveltology. You're welcome. So you guys, lots to think about, and lots of stats to review, and I will put this up on that Google Doc, or I'll just email you Traveltology. Hey, Sue Denham. Yep, I've got that Marf on the other ones. I just didn't on this one. Here, I'll do it right now while we're looking at it. Here. Blah. I'm pretty good with spreadsheets. View, freeze pane, top row. There we go. I just hadn't done it on this one. It's on all the other ones. There you go. That makes you feel better. Thank you for that, though. I was just too lazy to do it on that one. Now it's all fixed. Thank you, Marf. So, yeah, let's use these numbers as talking points and as starting points, and use these numbers to your local authorities. Let's get some letters written to the FBI. Let's put some information into there. Let's be the gadflies we need to be. Yeah, VGI spreadsheets are kind of my love language. I love spreadsheets. So with that, you guys, we're coming up on 2 hours, and I'm going to go get my fluff and buff done. This is going to be, as I said, on Scientology Crimes and Fat Grammy channel. And I really appreciate everyone being here today. And I'm going to go get ready so that way I can join our lovely Scientology up north in a few. And thank you so much. I'm going to end stream. Lots of love. Blessings on the Sunday. Go have fun with Suno.